Hey guys, I'm back today with a video all about natural deodorants, which ones I've tried, which ones work, which ones don't, my favorites, just a mishmash of thoughts. I will address it here because this is the first video I'm filming since, but I recently dyed my hair. I don't know if everybody will watch this, so I may get some questions, but it's kind of like a dark, kind of reddish purple. I don't know how well the lighting is going to pick up on it in here. It's just a little bit darker than my natural color, but it definitely has some red, purple tones. And when the light hits it, it's definitely shows up more. So anyways, I may do like, I don't know, a little picture on Snapchat out in the sun so you guys can see it. Which I have a Snapchat. I don't really snap very often, but I'll try to remember to start linking or putting my Instagram and my Snapchat on here in case you want to follow me. It's not beauty related, especially my Instagram. It's definitely more family and kids and personal, but I know some people like that. And I do not have a public Facebook. But anyways, on to the topic at hand today. A few years ago, it was after I had my daughter, my first daughter, I decided I wanted to start getting into natural deodorants. During my pregnancy, my mom did have breast cancer, which she did get rid of. So that kind of also helped me want to get a little more natural, especially with deodorant. And then after I had my first daughter, I just had some issues under the arm. So I decided to go natural. So I've been wearing natural deodorant for, I don't know, 4 to 5 years. And I never wear antiperspirants. Never, never, never. I just want to say this at hand. I live in Mississippi where it is extremely hot. It is extremely humid. I was somebody that, did I smell if I was sweating? Yes. Did I sweat? Yes. It's an adjustment period for your body to get off of the antiperspirants, because if you think about it, their whole purpose is to keep you from sweating. So they're blocking in all of that sweat. So when you do sweat, it does smell pretty bad because it's all being blocked in. Where once you quit using that and your body regulates itself, just like oily skin and oily hair, when you quit overstripping it, then you produce less oils. You know what I mean? Same thing with this. Once you get used to that adjustment period, then you're not going to be sweating as much and it's not going to smell as bad. I watch so many people on YouTube, well, they'll review a natural deodorant and they're like, I sweat, I smell, it doesn't work. Yes, you will kind of sweat a little, but your body adjusts and you don't sweat near as bad. I would sweat more with the antiperspirants than I do now. And this has gone through summers. Now, some work better than others, and I do adjust what I use, but I think it's worth it. You have to, weigh your pros and cons. But anyways, let's get started. Okay, so the first natural deodorant I ever tried out was the La Vanilla Healthy Deodorant. Makeup by Tiffany D would always rave about it. It was kind of, I think, like the first more mainstream natural deodorant, or at least that I knew of. I've tried probably all of the scents over the years, but the hands down best one to me is the vanilla coconut. Sometimes it's hard to find. I usually order this on Amazon because when I decide I need it, it's like I need it right then. I can get it in 2 days with Prime and, I don't have to leave my house. But you can get it at Sephora. They also have gift sets during the holidays, and they have miniature ones. But I find that the miniature ones dry out really fast. This, especially in the winter, it kind of comes and goes. Right now, I don't find it's working for me as well as it always does, but I like it because it's a roll-on type cream. It's easy. It's not one of those in the pot that you have to apply with your hands, which I will definitely talk about some of those. It is one that I always keep on hand, especially say if you're traveling. It's just nice to have easy to go. Now, I do reapply it a few times throughout the day. I stay home so it works, but if you were to work outside the home, you could have an extra one in your purse, reapply it occasionally. I don't think it's a big deal. It does not make it or break it to me to have to reapply. Like I said, I think the small one dries out faster, and it could have been that it wasn't being as used as often because I just kept it in my purse for emergencies. That's just something, if you want to try, go for it. I did notice on Amazon yesterday, I think I was browsing and it showed that this was $10.80 on Prime, which is a really good price. I probably should have bought another one. I didn't. It lasts maybe a month or two. I honestly can't remember. If you watch my empties, you may remember more than me. But it's a good one, and I will continue to repurchase it. Okay, I think the next natural deodorant that I tried out was this Schmidt's in the pot. I don't have one to show you. I got lavender sage, and it worked so good. I mean, at the time I was using it, it was summertime, I was working out, and it was really holding up. I wasn't sweating, I wasn't needing to reapply. It worked great. Then, after I ran out of that, I purchased the bergamot and lime jar, which smelled really awesome, like a margarita. It is a baking soda based deodorant. It started giving me like, not just like a rash under my arm, but these really deep bumps. Bad, 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 to where I had to go to the dermatologist. It was so bad. I wasn't sure if it was that or what. I don't know. I was on some antibiotics for my rosacea at the time, so I don't know if my whole system was doing like a whack-a-doodle thing. I had like some yeast under my arm. I had to use a cream. So I had to go, oh gosh, I'm blocking this out. I went like 2 months to where I couldn't use anything deodorant-wise under my arms or shave under my arms to get them back in good shape. I was using like a essential oil mix with coconut oil I'd made that healed it. It was terrible. So I don't know if it's the Schmidt's bergamot and lime that did it to me, or if it's the baking soda. A lot of people have sensitivities to baking soda. A lot of people. Some people, they can't use it. Some, it takes an adjustment period. So I don't know. So ever since then, I've tried to be baking soda free. The original time I used it in the lavender and sage, it worked great, so I don't know. Then I decided to try some other ones that I had seen some people talk about. First off was Primal Pit Paste. That's a terrible name. And I ordered a mini jar in the orange creamsicle, and it was baking soda, and it didn't give me any reaction, but it was a little jar, so I don't know. They do have some baking soda free ones, and they also have like a pit primer that's to help you with the detox and getting used to the baking soda that you apply before. I've been tempted to order it, but I just haven't. I think the next time they have some kind of special, I may get that and then some of the samples to try out. But I need to work on some of the ones I have, because I do have a decent little amount of deodorant right here. But I did pick up my husband the Primal Pit Paste unscented stick. He did not like the Schmidt's because he didn't want to put his fingers in the jar and rub it together. He said it was messy. He just wasn't going to do it. And to get him to use natural deodorant, I figured I would get him the stick. He really liked it. It worked for him. He would put it on in the morning. He would go to work. He would go to the gym. When he came home, I could kind of smell him, but I always smell him after the gym. But it wasn't anything terrible. He didn't notice like him sweating bad, and I do our laundry, so I would notice before he would have, you know, like sweat stains in some of his t-shirts, and I didn't notice it as being as bad with this. So he's really liked it. He's using up something else right now, and then I'll repurchase him this. Okay, and then another one I decided to try because I heard so many people talk about was the Meow Meow Tweet deodorant cream baking soda free and grapefruit. I love this one. It may be my current favorite. I'm almost done. It is a lot more smooth. Now let me go ahead and talk about the jar kind in case you're new to it. It's like a paste, and you take out kind of, I don't know, maybe like a lima bean size, and rub it between your hands, and it kind of emulsifies and softens up. It's a little greasy because they usually probably have coconut oil in it, and then you just like rub it under your arms really well, and then you have to wash your hands, of course. So it's one of those that if you're in a hurry, or if you're like on vacation and you can't always go into the bathroom to do everything, it's a little inconvenient. To me, it's worth it, but that's why I like to have one of these in tandem with this. That may seem a little high maintenance, but if you're trying to go natural, you can't always have all the luxuries of all the chemical products out there. So my only issue with this is that the grapefruit scent, while it's okay, I wish they had other scents, and they may be coming out with new ones. They may have some more that I don't know about, but I really like this. It's a very smooth consistency. And I will go back and talk about the Schmidt stick in a minute. Another popular one is the Piper Y. And this was on Shark Tank. I didn't watch that episode. I didn't even know till later. And it has activated charcoal. So that was really intriguing. All of these can be bought on Amazon as well. I did get my husband's Primal Pet Paste at Whole Foods. And this one I've used almost all of it. I need to get back to finish it. But I really like the Meow Meow Tweet better. It's just some kind of a citrusy scent that I don't love, but I don't love citrus. And this is the only scent they have in this. If they had a different scent in this, I would definitely try it again. It works really well. It does have baking soda, but it doesn't aggravate me. So I don't know if it's like lower on the list as opposed to some of the other ones. I mean, it's about middle way. It's before the charcoal, so I don't know. I've never looked to see like the levels of how much baking soda is in the Schmidt's as compared to this. It works nice. It is good. But I still like the Meow Meow Tweet. But I cannot compare the regular Meow Meow Tweet to this because I've only tried the baking soda free version. Okay, then I'll go ahead and talk about the Schmidt sticks. When they came out with the sticks at first, I was so excited. I ordered another lavender and sage because it had worked so well for me. It was such a greasy, nasty mess. I think I used it twice and threw it away. And I'm not somebody that does that. If I can use something, I will use it. I hated it. And then I noticed, I don't know, a while later, they had some of the travel size sticks in the baking soda free. So I purchased one of the tea tree sticks and it's actually in my purse. I keep it for on the go. I don't really use it a whole lot. It's not near as messy as the first round, so I don't know if they've since reformulated it. I don't know if the lavender and sage was oilier. It works really well for me. I kind of like the tea tree oil scent. I do want to try the geranium. They have a rose vanilla scent my friend got. I smelled hers. It smells amazing, but they don't have a baking soda free, so I don't know if I want to risk it and try it without. I asked them on Instagram if they would make a baking soda free one, and they said they would take, you know, all comments into consideration. Sorry, I have a cup of coffee here that was getting cold. Okay, and then lastly, I have a few more. Okay, this is pretty new to me. I had a sample of it and I liked it so much I got the full size. It's the RL Linton & Co. Close to Me Uplifting Deodorant Spray. This smells so good. It's like such a spicy, peppery scent. I have to smell it again. I love it. Okay, I have used this by itself like at nighttime when I knew I wasn't going to be out in public to see if it worked, and it did work by itself. But what I really like to do is I like to layer, especially if a deodorant doesn't work for you as well. Like maybe this, I sprayed this on it and it just makes it work so much better. I've never tried it over this because I don't feel like I need it, but I think in this summer this will be so nice to use if you need a little extra, or if I'm, you know, wearing this, I can always use this. It would be really good to keep in your purse, but it's glass, so I don't know. I may use up the Schmidt stick in my purse and then put this in there. It definitely has a pretty fragrant scent, so it could compete with your perfume depending on what kind of fragrance you're wearing, but I really like this and I like having it. I've also used the Honest deodorant spray, and it does not work on its own, but it is a very good layering companion. I had to get rid of it because I was using it in my early pregnancy with morning sickness, so the scent, no more. Okay, and then lastly, I just wanted to touch on some that do not work for me, and those are the crystal ones. I've used the crystal sticks, and then this is the Crystal Essence Lavender and White Tea, and I might as well not use anything. It smells really nice. It makes, you know how if you just don't put on deodorant, how you will smell? That's how I smell when I use these. I've thought about maybe putting this in my purse, and it may be something that works afterwards. It's like a touch-up. I don't know, because I want to use it. I mean, prevents body odor for 24 hours. Not to me. So I don't know. Must be applied to clean skin. Well, you probably couldn't reapply. I don't know. But these do not work for me. I know some people think the crystal ones do work. So it's worth trying. I know especially at my Whole Foods they have one of the little crystal sticks for pretty inexpensive, but I can't rank them in order of my favorites because I have so many that I use for different reasons. I love to try different ones. I mean, I know it sounds crazy to have so many different deodorants, but I guess when you are into the natural ones, you definitely always are looking for a good one. But if I had to pick my hands down favorite, absolute favorite, it'd have to be the Meow Meow Tweet baking soda free, with a close second on my La Vanilla Coconut, because I like to have this. And then if I had to do a third, it would be the R.L. Linden and Company spray, because it is really nice to have. So I've been meaning to do this video for a while, but I needed some time to kind of like sit down and get my thoughts straight and talk and not be interrupted, because I feel like I had so much to say. If you take anything from this video, just please give natural deodorant a try. Do it right now while it's winter time and it's not hot outside, and give it a few weeks. If you work and you're like, I don't want to go to work smelling stinky, take it with you. Reapply if you think you need to. Just give your body a few weeks to readjust. And if you're constantly putting the aluminum back on it, then it's not ever going to readjust. Also, I do know my friend, she said when she was getting used to it, if she had to go somewhere where she didn't want to smell or possibly sweat, she would put this under a regular antiperspirant, just, you know, for special occasions. So if you feel like you do that, at least this is on your skin first. But, you know, I don't ever wear antiperspirants. I've been in weddings, I go, you know, places in the summer, and I think I do okay. But I definitely take it with me and I reapply if needed. So anyways, that is all. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you later.